Want dit alles in verband met het komende weekend. FC Utrecht Ajax op programma. Francesco Farioli is aangeschoven om jullie vragen te beantwoorden. Ik zal even kijken waar we kunnen beginnen bij de NOS. Ja, ga je gang.
Hello, something totally different. A day before Good Friday in the Easter weekend. Are you a practicing believer in God?
Let's speak about football, come on.
That's serious, because
Yes.
my next question is it special to play on first Easter day football?
I don't know, I used to play Easter, I used to play in Christmas time. At the end, football is a really nice activity, and yeah, sometimes it's good also to play in special days like this, because at the end for the supporter is a really enjoyable moment, and yeah, so for us it's not really something new, so yeah.
Is it the final countdown for next 5 games? What are the do's and don'ts?
But look, the part that it became like almost a slogan. So when we came back from PSV, in front of the toekomst, I had to say something, and I said 7 games, 7 battles. And now when I walk on the city, and also last night here when we had the Ajax Gala, all the people that I met start to say 5 games, 5 battles. So and I heard also the Utrecht coach is in the same line, more or less. No, he mentioned the fact that we are in the countdown. So we keep the same routine, and this is how it is. So we are going to have a big challenge ahead, and of course a very difficult game. If you remember, also in the first leg here, it was a really complicated match open till the end. So we have to play definitely in our best version.
Last season, the game in Utrecht was 4-3, and it was also a historical 7th place after that match for Ajax in the Eredivisie. And if we talk in terms of Easter and uprising, what's the key moment? What and the part which are you the most proud with your team? What you did here?
But look, still nothing has really done, apart of course the fact of secure with the last results the 3rd position, but still with these 15 points ahead, of course we want to accumulate the biggest amount of points possible. I think it's not the secret, but a key part of this journey has been related with the togetherness and the team spirit, and this is what we need to keep till the end.
Will the finishers start this weekend?
Let's see. I have still 2 days. Today we are very early in the week, so for me it's really important to check all the possible scenarios, to take all the moments possible of the players, and also to think about the type of game that we are going to face, because at the end we have a squad where some players, they have different characteristics, and they can help a bit more in certain type of games or in certain moments of the game, and this is what we try to take in consideration before to take any type of decisions.
Ja.
Thank you.
Gaan we door naar jou, Christian. De microfoon komt eraan. Dankjewel.
Francesco, good morning. What is the degree of difficulty of the game on Sunday?
10 out of 10, definitely.
Because?
Many different things. For, of course, the relevance of the game, for what Utrecht did so far in the league, for how was the first match, that I think it was one of our best first half of the season, like in the way that we play and we approach the game. But even though it was not enough to really turn the game in the direction that we want, we scored with the amazing goal of Anton, that it was the one that bring us back into the game. But yeah, the game is going to be complicated, because they are a team that they can be really dangerous in many different moments. Is a team that at home and away they play slightly different in their approach. A team that they have in front, and especially in their left side, 2 important threats in between the left winger and the left fullback, and yeah, in front as well, qualities, physicality, set pieces. So and also the moment of confidence where they are in.
The game in, you already referred to it, the game in Johan Cruijff ArenA, Utrecht had more shots on goal, more big chances, more expected goal. I think they're the only Eredivisie team that have done that here in Amsterdam. What is important from a defensive point of view in the game Sunday?
But all the actions, more or less, were coming from similar situation. It happened to concede 3-4 counterattack because the game was, especially the first half, was really dominant. We were really dominant. And it happened to lose 2-3 sloppy ball, and they are a team that they don't really look for consolidating the possession, but they try to go direct to the forward players and to attack in open space. With in the moment they connect with the forwards with 10 players that start to run through the opponent goal. So it's a team that doesn't even sometimes concede the opportunity to have a proper pressing reaction because they are really vertical. So in the moment that the structure is not the proper one, you are going to concede one chance to the opponent. After how big, it depends about, of course, many different things, but definitely you are going to recover the ball 30-40 meters lower. And so from this type of situation, and the other ones were situation of okay pressing, but where we lost the duels in the contact, and from there more or less it's the same concept, defending almost 1 against 1. If you lose the contact and the duel, after you are exposed to situation of difficulties that we manage in some moment quite well. In some other moments we struggle a little bit, but yeah, definitely is a team that in open field they can be really dangerous.
You already talked about the substitutes, but I want to single out one, Oliver Edvardsen. He scores 1 goal every 50 minutes on average, which is way higher than any other player in the Ajax team. What else does he have to do to get a starting lineup place?
No, but look, I don't know. I think Lentin made the question to him, and it was like really funny his answer. But I think Oliver, he came here, and when I talked to him, so for me was very clear the profile that we were looking for. It was to have a very effective player, very task oriented, like able to connect with the demands of the game, and to try to help the team, because of course in the last days of the market you need to look for something that you go like in a very secure way, and I think he came here in a very humble way, try to give his contribution, and he did well when he entered into the game, but as well he did quite okay in the 2 games that he started in the Europa League. In Union Saint-Gilloise, he delivered the assist for the goal of Rasmussen. So he's a player that is getting used to play with the Ajax jersey, and I think he's really responding really well to our request.
If you win on Sunday, the second place is guaranteed, meaning group phase Champions League. Will that be cause for a celebration?
But I think it's. I think somebody in the club will be really happy, and of course also ourselves, because you know that to secure the direct access to Champions League, the bank account is going to get a good hit.
Will you celebrate with the players?
But we are trying to celebrate all the moments and that we are living together, because at the end the sacrifice, this blood, the blood, sweat and tears that we are asking to the players, after at some point also needs to be rewarded with some moment of celebration, not too long, but I think this is of course really important. But before to think about the celebration, I think one more time we need to be prepared with the helmet.
Thanks. Voordat de microfoon naar de andere kant gaat, heb jij nog vragen, Jordi, of niet? Ja, dan kunnen we daarmee beginnen dan.
Morning, Francesco.
Morning.
First of all, can you give us an update on the fitness of your players?
So we have still Remco, Yuri Bas, and Branco that are going to be out for physical issue. and the one that we are checking is Owen that he got an hit last week during the training session, and this week is training partially with us, and we need to see tomorrow if he can be part of the training or not.
Okay. Your said this week is still very fresh in the head. You said a lot this season about how you keep players physically fit, but what have you done to keep all the players mentally fit as well?
I think everything goes a little bit together. If you remember, one time I spoke about the example of the car, no? That is never good to arrive to the red line because in the moment that you touch the reserve, you are going to bring into the system also some toxic elements. So the important part is to, of course, squeeze everything, but before to touch the red line, to try to give the proper recovery and, let's say, physically, but as well mentally. It was, of course, a bit complicated at the beginning to explain this one because it's normal that every football player wants to play every single minute in every single match. But I think after a few weeks, we established in between us like a quite strong connection and belief about what we have done. So far, I think it worked quite well, but this one, of course, goes also with the results and with the atmosphere that is around, with the contribution of the players that are starting and the players that are finishing the match. And especially it goes because, I think I had a group of very clever and smart players.
Finally, you have been in Amsterdam for almost a year now. Do you feel yourself an Ajaxite already?
But yeah, I feel home, definitely. I feel myself really good here. But since the beginning, it's been a very fast adaptation. Of course, I'm quite used to travel and to move and to readapt myself in different countries, different cities. But yeah, here I think it was maybe one of the faster adaptation ever, and this one thanks to, of course, the people around me. First, the people in the club, and after, of course, the people around. Because when I walk, the few times that I walk in the street, I feel, of course, the support of the people, and this is really special.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gaan we naar de andere kant, beginnen we vooraan. Mike.
Francesco, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks that you are here on your day off. You have won.
Mike, I start to be, if you start so kind, I'm really worried about the next question.
I have only kind questions today.
Oh, okay.
Almost Easter.
Yeah, almost Easter. But in Christmas you were not so kind.
I am, yeah.
No, in Christmas you were not, but okay.
Okay. You have won 11 of 15 away games. Last season, Ajax won only 6 out of 17 away games. When you came in, did you notice that the players looked up to away games, and how did you change that mindset?
No, this one was not really one of the parameters that we considered, or at least not in a so specific way. Also because the way that we used to approach the game is not really different at home or away. So this is not something that make myself different in the approach to the game. So yeah, no, this one was not really one of the parameters that we consider. After, of course, what I learned that the arena is a factor.
And what is the secret of the good run in away games?
I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's the fact of arrive to the game well prepared. We try, of course, to give a picture of what we are going to face in terms of stadium, environment, type of supporters, etc., etc., etc. And for example, about Utrecht, we have to be really, really well prepared for a very hot atmosphere. So of course in the footage and in the video that we present to the players, most of the time we try to use relevant clips where at least they can connect a little bit also with a away stadium where we are going to play in. But yeah, nothing more. After, I think it's really important the steps that lead us to the game. The fact that quite a lot of time when we played away also, we had the opportunity to go into the hotel, so to have like a proper build-up of the mental part to arrive to the game well prepared and connected.
Yeah. How much confidence do you get for Utrecht away from the duels at PSV and Feyenoord?
No, this weekend we are the only one with ArenA that we play, so it's the game. It's just about ourselves and Utrecht, and yeah, at 12:15 there is nobody else than the 23 players that will step into the Utrecht stadium to play the match.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
Zijn er nog meer vragen aan die kant? Lentin.
Hi, Francesco. Just about Remco Pasveer, how close is he to a comeback?
So he's working really hard, really hard. So he's trying to do the best. Of course, the recovery process is not always linear because you have to go also with a bit the feelings and what you feel. Sometimes the reaction that you are getting from a heavier training session is doing well. And yeah, we are trying to do everything to recover him as soon as possible. I think Sparta is a very optimistic prevision, and I think neck could be a bit more realistic option.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Ron Jans, the coach of FC Utrecht, was very praiseful of you this season. I don't know if you read it. Is that something you could learn from him as a coach as well?
If there is something that I can learn from him.
Yeah,
Definitely. Like there are always opportunities to learn. I think he's a very experienced coach that has a very clear way of playing, and I think the results of this season are a proof of how you can put together a squad and to make something really special as they did, because I think the fact that they are in the race for a Champions League spot is something really special, and so they are doing a great job, and that's why we have to be really well prepared. Let's say even better than what we were when we play here against them.
he is 66 years old at the moment. Do you see yourself managing still at 66?
It will be a big challenge to arrive alive at that point. So no, I don't know. Like for me, it's really hard to look so far away. Also because this job is a quite demanding one. So it's already like some years that I'm doing it. So I don't know how long I will have the full battery to deliver in the way that I do.
You mentioned the left flank of FC Utrecht as one of the threats. Looking at your right flank, obviously you lost Divine Range in the winter. Can you explain a little bit what kind of adjustments you had to make, putting in Anton and Lucas as a different profile at right back?
They are, of course, three completely different players in between them. I think Anton stepped up really well. So when he got the opportunity, because Divine, I think it was one of the players that was less involved into the rotation with let's say the back four in general. But he was, of course, like one of, let's say, the 2-3 main players of the team, and definitely it was a big loss for us. And Anton, I think he was, looking for his opportunities. I think when he played in the league to replace Divine, he did well, but what he did after, for me, is like something that goes a step further of all the possible expectation, because Anton is a machine in the flank, in the capacity to repeat and to give an offensive contribution and going. Like if you check the physical numbers of the last days are out of the chart. Like he did 1,200 meters of high intensity run and almost 600 meters of sprint. So like numbers that are Premier League level from this point. And yeah, of course, this helps a lot. Of course, who is going to play in the wing, because at the end he's always giving an opportunity of 2 against 1 or 2 against 2 into the flank. But of course, this needs to be well compensated from the midfielder, because at the end, if you have a fullback that goes that much, you need to keep a bit the balance, and this one I think will be also a key for the game in Utrecht, because of course you have to go 8 times out of 10, but 2 times also you need to be careful, because yeah, if you lose the ball there, you know that you are going to run with all the teams 80 meters back.
Yeah, thanks. This will be your 50th game as a head coach of Ajax. Which one was the best one?
I'm really lucky man, because we had many good memories. Difficult to pick one, because yeah, of course it's easy to say PSV and Feyenoord, home and away, Union Saint-Gilloise, Béziers. So I think there are many games that are really special. Yeah, and I feel myself like really how to say, emotional in this part, because if I close for a second the eyes, there are really a lot of good memories thanks to an amazing group of players that gave everything on the pitch.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Volgens mij AT5 nog achterin. En hier beginnen we hier even, dan gaan we daarna na. Ja.
Francesco, good morning. Pep Guardiola once said that reaching the group stage of the Champions League is also like a prize, almost like a championship. Of course, it's easy for him to talk now because they're not really going for the Premier League championship. But what is your view on that?
Yeah, I'm definitely agree once more with Guardiola, and I think that is like who lives every hour and every moment as he used to do. How to say, you don't want to waste any moment to celebrate. How to say, a step further in the process, because football sometimes look really easy, but it's not, or at least the amount of effort and energies that we put on the table to try to get the results is quite massive. And yeah, when you win any type of game, you have to feel really happy and you have to really enjoy, because the success is for 1 second and after it's gone, and you need to start from zero one more time. So I'm definitely totally agree with him.
So when there will be time to celebrate, maybe after the season, will you do that with the squad at the restaurant of your parents? You once said that you will go there with the squad, right?
Yeah, but so before to celebrate, we have to work, and now it's time to work. Not really time to prepare any type of celebration. I think we shake hands and we already hug each other enough after Sunday to celebrate the top 3, and now it's time to work and to really push hard. And about my parents' restaurant, they sold it, so big news.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you and good luck Sunday.
Thank you.
Dan sluiten we achterin af met AT5.
Good morning, Francesco. You just talked about adapting really quickly here, quicker maybe than previous clubs. What made it that you adapted here so quickly?
So my adaptation, honestly, I think at that I'm quite good and quite lucky, because like I had already, this is my 4th experience abroad, but that I'm living far away from home is already more than 10 years. And of course, when you have to relocate yourself and your family, is always to say demanding and challenging. And after, there are things that you can adapt yourself, or to try to adapt, to be open to new culture and new environment, but after you need to be as well lucky to find people that make you feel home. And as I say, definitely here in the club and around, I felt this one since day one. I will share one anecdote that in my first week, my first 2-3 days that I was here, Alex took me in the car to move around the city to say, okay, maybe you can live here or there or in this other place. So we spent like 6 hours moving around Amsterdam. And, at some point I tried to stop and to say, okay, but this is the technical director of Ajax. I think he's not the person that he should be in charge of this one. And he said, no, that for him it was a pleasure because also him is quite a globe-trotter and he understands the needs of people that are working abroad. And myself and all the staff, we felt like this welcome and this appreciation and support since day one. And so this is thanks to the people that made our life a bit easier.
Yes. Something else then, because even if I try to avoid news stories about you, it doesn't really. I can't, because there are many stories about interviews with your hairdresser or your favorite restaurant, or the mayor of your hometown, Massa Ecosile.
It's quite complicated. Yes.
Yeah. Even I saw at a talk show Johan Cruijff talking about your philosophy, analyzing the philosopher Farioli. It's crazy, right?
But yeah, to be fair, I felt it's a bit crazy because, I don't know, I feel my life a little bit under investigation. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's in one side is nice, in the other side I think it will be nice also to keep a bit more the focus on the football and in the team. And because, as I said, in this moment looks like that I'm the main protagonist of this journey, but I'm definitely, as I said, since day one, I am a small part in a big organization, and I think there are the players and the team itself, I think, deserve some more research, documentary, and Netflix series more than to make stories about my life.
Yes. How do you experience that? Is it also a part of managing Ajax that's different than other clubs?
So it's clear that when you work in the biggest club of a country, the pressure and the mediatic attention is a bit higher. Of course, it's something that I'm getting used to. I had, of course, also in my past already some really challenging experiences in different environments for different reasons. But yeah, no, in this part also I'm, as I said, a lucky man. See here, this guy close to me that is helping me in what is going on, and that's all.
Isn't it also flattering, this media attention at this part of the season?
It honestly has been the same since the beginning, so in this one you are very constant.
Okay. Last question. There's also, as of last week's, more media attention.
Definitely, the press conference in Netherlands are the longest ever. But it's
okay. I'll make this a short one. Big story in Gazzetta dello Sport about you.
When?
A few weeks ago.
Okay.
About Farioli, manager of Ajax, for the first time. How do you have you heard of that? How do you experience that?
But I think it's quite normal that Italian newspaper at some point it's not the first time, and yeah, so it's nothing really that is not something to celebrate, and
yeah, but I guess you're grown up an Italian, so I can see you would be proud if you see yourself in the biggest sporting newspaper in Italy.
But I think we here in Netherlands we have very good newspapers, so I think it's already enough the attention and the love that I'm receiving from all of you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Ik wou net zeggen, we begonnen lief en we eindigen lief. Bedankt voor jullie aanwezigheid. De persco, ja?
No, happy Easter to everybody and see you on Sunday. Thank you.
Deze perskamer is vanaf 12 uur weer vol in gebruik voor de rondleiding. En het is heel druk. Dus maak verstandige keuzes. Dus fijne dagen.